there been any big names in crypto that have reached out to you to kind of figure out what's going on, or kind of get a heads up on that?
I'm happy for them to all buy the top fuckers. VCs, you want in? You can buy with everybody else. You ain't getting nothing special. Influencers, you want in? Fuck you guys. You can miss this boat too. You can buy later. I'm happy if all this fucks miss the boat. If every influencer misses the boat and every VC misses the boat, fuck you guys. We don't need you. We do not need you. X didn't need you, and Pulse doesn't need you, because we can do all this stuff on our own. Let me put it this way. Think about how much money I have, and think about what I could do with that if I choose to. I have a lot of options available to me. So, I don't need any of these motherfuckers. I do not.
None.
Hey y'all, I'm launching a new coin. I'm a builder, so make sure you support.
Best of Pulse Chain. Oh, what y'all know about what y'all know about what we doing? What y'all know about what we doing in the building? The building's not even physical. We're building in a live stream, intangible space, no shape, no matter, no structure, except rationality from Light Wonder, formerly known as Crypto Wonder, formerly known as Who Cares? DJ Nobody Cares. We call this episode Red Bull Cat Energy. That's what we call in this episode. Red Bull Cat Energy. All right. The obelisk. That's what we're doing. Vital life force energy. That's what this is about. What we doing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out for people who are coming through, who are not coming through. Shout out for the people who congratulate, the congratulators, and the haters. You're all welcome. Just don't drop any foolishness in the chat, because you will be excommunicated, because nobody cares. DJ, nobody cares. Oh yeah. You know, look, it's a new month, huh? Third day in a new month at the time of this recording. We talking March 3rd, y'all. Just like the other day, it was New Year's. Oh, people talking, oh man. Got no privacy, man, no respect. Just the other day, the ball dropped, it was New Year's. Now we're in the third month of the year. Third day. Some of you like the number 3. I respect the energy it brings, so you know what I mean? What does 3 mean to you? March 3rd? Huh? Third month? Third day? Huh? What we doing? Huh? What we trying to accomplish here? I know what I'm trying to accomplish. I don't know what you may try to accomplish. But I know what I'm trying to accomplish. Allow the Red Bull Cat energy to permeate. No, for real, the power. We talk about the power, energy that you can't build or destroy. It just is. It exists. You just redirect. It's either you're a part of it or it leaves and goes elsewhere. But you want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of success. The whole time, man. I've been streaming so many years. Right? We're talking about this crypto stuff. Man, it is. Let me tell you, man, it's not easy, man. It's been difficult. This hasn't been an easy one. This ride, nah. This market, nah. Hasn't been easy. Not at all. This is the most bizarre, poor excuse of a bull market that I've ever experienced. Even for real. This, come on, son. You know? So it's been hard. And then at the same time, try to keep your spirits uplifted, upbeat, thinking positive, and looking forward to a nice, bright, fruitful, healthy, long, and happy future. You know what I mean? And be prosperous. But look, things still remain to be seen, man. Like for me, I'm very, very it's like I'm at ease, incredibly at ease, knowing that boogie monster they call SEC was put to sleep. I'm glad that the cream of the crop, the Johnny Cochran of attorneys, high power guns that were hired to go against that corrupt bureaucratic entity got put to sleep. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you got put to sleep. I'm glad it did. At least, you know what I'm saying? That's one monumental obstacle that's been overcome. And one thing I'm glad that RH did recently, as recent as I think with today or at some point within the last 24 hours, he said, we actually deserve this win. We, yeah, yeah, include us because you didn't do this on your own. So I give him a couple points for that. I give him a couple T-shares for that. For that we comment, yeah, because we've been all in it together, yeah, especially the ones who supported and been given the messaging, the consistent messaging. And I've been very critical on top of that consistency. Critical, because things have gotten critical. Yes. The shanty town deserves this win. But you know what? This is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning. Don't just like settle and think that everything is, you know, we out the woods. Nah, man. We overcame something big. We overcame something real. We overcame something that was very difficult. We overcame it, but we're not out the woods yet. You still have riffraff in the community who do riffraff things that people have to endure and deal with. That's gonna be always gonna be present, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean about the riffraff, because today I'm not gonna be able to stay too long. Even though every time I say that, I jinx myself. 2 hours later, I'm still streaming, talking crap. But no, now more than ever, you're gonna have to really learn from everything that got us here, everything that got you to this point. and you can see things through a greater, clearer lens. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking about because I'm going to spell it for you. Not like K Solo and DMX from back in the days was spellbound. I'm not going to literally spell it out, but I'm going to explain it. Rest in peace to DMX. You know what I'm saying? We're not out the woods. You know why I think this is one of the most absolutely bizarre bull markets in crypto? Right? In addition to the seem like regular market manipulation that takes place in crypto during bull markets and the bear cycles, right? On top of that, this community that is unilaterally, I think, on a universal level, looked down upon. This community, Pulse Chain community is not placed on a pedestal of respect. Pulse Chain community is not respected, period. Right? And in the face of adversity, we got such a remarkable resolve and ruling. That ruling added to the Red Bull can energy, that dismiss the charges. You have no legs to stand on, SEC. The judge said you had no legs to stand on. The judge said y'all were corny. All the charges you had against RH was just cap. Waste of time, waste of the taxpayers' money. It's not your money. That magnificent win, that historic win. Let me tell you, let me help y'all understand how huge this is, right? This is so huge where you have one individual in recent times who had to fight the charges against the SEC and won versus other crypto so-called companies, and exchanges, right, and collectives and conglomerates had to be sued and fight, right, and go through whatever motions they had to go through, and not necessarily come out victorious and unscathed like RH did. Many of them, let's say their cases, ended or whatever, however they ended. I am not an attorney. But they got hit with fines, they got to pay a fine, your man CZ, Changpeng Zhao, Binance. He spent 4 months in a clink last year. Locked him up for 4 months. Shout out to the chat. Not only did they lock him up for 4 months, I can't see what y'all doing in the chat, but hopefully y'all doing everything graceful. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Not only did that man spend 4 months in the clink, he had to pay a $4 billion fine. Did RH have to do that? No. What are these other companies doing? With the SEC, struggling, struggling, they're struggling, struggling. That's what they're doing. Historically, you got one man who says, it's not your money. I'm the giving tree. You want to see something done, you do it. Don't get scammed, man. Don't get scammed. Won the case. Won the case. Won the case, people. I mean, this is going down in history. Historical moment. Now, you would think with something with such excitement, exciting and new, come aboard, we're expecting you. When you, all you can do is revel in the exciting news, because this is what we haven't had you know what I'm saying, this feel for a very long time. Can't even remember the last time you could just say until, you know, the last time, remind me when Pulse Chain launched. That's when I was like, you know, yeah, May 12, 2023. Yeah, so February 28, 2025 was a part 2. Yeah. Now, on the ground, people excited. You know what I'm saying? A lot of haters squirming, pissed off even more. That's evident. Oh yeah, the haters are squirming. They squirm. I told you, most people don't like Richard Hart, y'all. But y'all want to believe something else. And the fact that he won this draw, the fact that he won this, right, makes them seethe in their own bowl of despair and poison, because they just hate themselves. Why do you think they're gonna like him? He's the giving tree. You want to see something done, you do it. It's not your money. Why would they like him? Everybody on the ground feeling good, because, you know, why not? Because you've been too long getting used to not feeling so good, forcing yourself to likes, to keep persevering and being resilient and fighting through the weirdo energy that haters wanted to bring to the believers of this system. And then Richard Hart didn't make it easier too, with his contradictions. He didn't make it easy at all. So all that energy, and still have to fight through it, right? You finally get a win, and you're like, oh yes, grand slam. You just hit it out the park. Ooh wee. You see something exquisite from far away. You see something like lying down somewhere, like you in some kind of remote area, right? You imagine where you at. You see something exquisite from far away, and it's not a mirage. It's not an illusion. This person is just as real as you are, and you both lock eyes. You could tell she's looking at you, because that's how real the connection is. And you drawing closer and closer to one another just from the eyes, man. And then you got real Red Bull energy to celebrate, because the SEC got defeated. And so what you want to do is share the news, is share the wealth of information, because you can't share the wealth yet. That's the problem. That's the problem. This is all bringing to an issue that we're having unilaterally. Oh yeah, of course. Couldn't it? You know, you can't. Everything just can't always be good. Everything can't always be, let's say, appreciated and settled, or just people just having a certain sense of being grateful and gratitude, right? Not only do you have a win and you want to share it, and you see some good people in your life, and some maybe people you even attracted to, you want to share the good energy and say, hey, Why are you so sad? Oh, because, I lost my job. Oh, you lost my job. Why you lost your job? I don't know, the boss wanted her to give up the buns. And like, oh yeah, that's disgusting. You don't need that. Look at how long you been dealing with that? 3 months. 3 months. Wow, you're very resilient. You know what else is resilient? There's a community out here that's resilient. What are you talking about, resilient? Yeah, you know how to basically not give up on yourself and, you know, grab the bull by its horns when it appears. Like, you know, did you report this heathen of a former supervisor of yours? Yeah, I did. I reported him and this and that. Also, what? Did you get fired or you quit? Oh, you quit. Oh, you quit. That is different. So in a weird way, you empowered yourself. You didn't allow people to let you go. You decided to make the decisions to leave. Oh, that speaks to character. It speaks to character? Yeah, it speaks to character. What are you going to do about money? Oh, well, I have good savings. I invested in crypto. Crypto, really? You invested in crypto? And that's your lane. That's your in. That's you coming in now, and you could open up a conversation, and it could possibly be something that's you live happily ever after. You never know. Think positive. Be great. But then while you're sharing this story about this Red Bull can win, this energy, this win, you smashed the SEC. Dude smashed by himself. Got 11 high-powered attorneys. From July 31st, 2023, decision was rendered. February 28, 2025. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, Eastern Standard Time. Boom. Motion to dismiss is granted. What we doing? So naturally, what's the community thinking now? What's the community thinking now? Huh? What's a rational people? What people thinking? I can't see what y'all saying in the chat. Salute to y'all, man. If you see any sign of disrespect, eviscerate them, because I got no time or patience for any of that. Shout out to the people in the chat. Well, check this out. So, what's a natural thing people are gonna do when you've been in crypto for a long time, especially in this? You've been agonizing and suffering through the highs and lows of this whole thing for years, and you hear this win took place, right? Motion to dismiss was granted, right? Was given to Richard Hart. That's it. That's it. So yeah, the opposing sides, the real opposition, they have maybe a couple weeks to respond, appeal, whatever. But in the midst of all that, in the meantime, in between time, what is everybody gonna do? You're gonna look at the price action. Oh yeah, you're gonna look at the price action. Why wouldn't you want to look at the price action? There's a win that took place here, a big win, not only for the shanty town, but for the entire crypto space, crypto industry, period. It's just signals all across the board, like people benefit directly or indirectly. From folks just don't know, they don't understand. We not understand. We can't understand why people continuously suppress the price. Now y'all gonna tell me, not necessarily people who watch my channel, because we try to keep it balanced, or at least let me say this, I try to keep it balanced. I try to keep it like a certain way, contrarian in a way. I've developed a certain contrarian style of looking at things. I don't just go by how everybody's gonna go. Nah, sometimes I gotta take a look back and see what's going on. It might go left and really pivot. But naturally, after hearing something like that, if I look at the chart, okay, first 6 hours, First 6 hours, you watching green candles printing out of nowhere. People screenshot, posting through social media. I mean, it's a vibe, right? Catching this vibe, catching a vibe. Yeah. No less than maybe 12 hours later, them green candles, were complemented with red candles. People selling, people bringing the whole thing back to where it was. That's why I say, like this bull market is the wackest bull market I've been in crypto. Deplorable, disgusting. The wackest bull market, y'all. Wackest. After a piece of information like that, like winning this case, man, the green candles floor should have been ever so rising for the last 72 hours. They should have been ever so rising. Yes, you're going to have people selling. That's natural. But guess what? That sell would be bought up again and then sell and bought up again. But meanwhile, the floor is going higher and higher and higher. Us, we're cursed by this ever so nasty 4 zeros and a 4. Fours and a 4 is a blessing for PulseX, for example. 4 zeros and a 4. 4 zeros and a 3-9, a 3, a nasty 3-8, 3-6 for PulseX. I'm sorry, for Pulse Chain. 4 zeros and a 4, and it's still, you're still on the sack. After listening and hearing some magnificent news, well, I gotta tell you though, man. There's been a lot of revelations that's taken place this last year and a half. A great deal of revelations, right? And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about eye-opening realizations that's taken place, right? People have openly declared what they are going to do, like your number one person on the leaderboard for the Pulse Chain Sacrifice. The head of that operation of the number one of the pool of the number one lead of the number one position, the leaderboard guy, said online maybe 2 weeks ago, he's gonna create an exclusive group, a cabal. Said he's gonna create a cabal, an exclusive group, and with that exclusive group, they will be vetted. In addition to being vetted, their strategy, well, their basically their MO will be to create, I guess, plans to strategize on how to extract value, basically extract, to keep dumping and extract value and take money away from the chain and keep the prices down and keep the prices suppressed on purpose, right? And I used to say to myself, I don't believe RH is going to allow some people who really have bad intentions to really sort of like, in a subtle way, attempt to take over an operation that it seemed like he's the greatest entity, the greatest presence, the greatest reach, the greatest sea mammal, the greatest force. No one can outwhale him in his operations. This is what he got going on. This is his thing. Right? Right? So this is a rinsing, like, right? This is now a purge, some type of cleansing that needs to occur now, because now you got this win, right? We all got this win. Those of us that have been here, been towing the line, we got it. But now we gotta prepare for we don't know how long people are going to be playing these games and suppressing these prices. Right? Right? They're suppressing the prices out of what? I really think they just have a deep-seated animosity, level of animosity for RH, man. Because how deep is that? Like, what, really? Like, it was so crazy. It was so crazy. You saw how the OA had to step in and create 15-year stakes to prevent these people who were short-term minded, basically living off the yield, staking hundreds of millions of hex units for a week, 2 weeks, maybe 30 days at a time to get a bunch of yield. And then when they got the yield, they would sell, which translated some people speculating that they were just living off of it. Like they weren't thinking about anything saving for a long period of time. It was just a thing to live off of, extract to live, like you not working. So you have your 100 or 200 or 400 million units of hex. You will stake it for 7 days and then end stake, not emergency end stake, but end stake it regular and roll it over again and do it over again and do it over again and do it over again in the short period, in the short term. And so what he did was, it looks like he tried to prevent those short-term whales from benefiting off of the high yield that the code was printing for the entire community. He locked up a big, a huge amount, long-term, to create a cloud, a sort of, not impossibility, but just a damper on the amount of money that these people would, the way they were getting paid, right? Since Pulse Chain launched for a year and a half, the way they were making money, that's all changed, decreased by fractions, like several yeah. And then after that happened, that's when this guy issued a tweet talking about he's going to create a cabal now, right? It makes you think. And even throughout the whole year and a half, folks will put out posts about how he dumped how many billions of units of, Pulse X, and people speculating that he's completely out of the system. Like, it's just, when will these things no longer matter? When will the activities of so few that affect everything no longer matter anymore? When will the activities of one or two or a few amount of people that affect the whole system not matter anymore? I don't know when that'll happen. I don't know. But I'm hopeful, because they're actually showing themselves, they're rearing their heads from whatever holes they're climbing out of. They're rearing their heads. And you have people in this community that who support this individual and individuals like him. Like, it's a group of people that you could see, I don't even know anymore. Like, were they even genuine? Did they lose their way and not care about losing their way? It's bad enough that the crypto outlets, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I can't see y'all right now. I can't really see what y'all saying, man. But salute to y'all. But correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Since Richard won his case, has there been any crypto media outlets that created articles reporting on how Richard got his dismissal, his motion for dismissal granted to him? Has any crypto outlet, we're talking like Cointelegraph, Crypto Potato, any crypto news channel, news outlets, internet, social media, anything, has anyone really reported on that within the last 72 hours? Like, has there been noise? I'm talking about noise. No, I haven't heard it. Maybe they haven't. I'm talking out of my rectum. Nobody cares. But if I'm talking out the side of my neck, not knowing what I'm talking about, I'll stand corrected. And guess what? If I am speaking out of term and out of ignorance, and there are articles, there are crypto news outlets that have issued the news and reported on the news this past weekend about Richard's winning the case against the SEC, it's even worse. That makes it even worse on why the market is where it's at right now, and we're not shooting for the moon and beyond. I mean, come on, man. It ain't hard to tell. It's not hard, man. Ta-da! Well, now I can see. Now I can see the title. Now I can see the Johns. I can see the Johns. Be Weezy in the building. Diversify. Be Weezy said, "Wild title." I still don't understand why the market continues to. Hey, this is what we're talking about, man. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're talking about with Danny Amon. Exactly. It's different. It's different though. Like I used to say that too, like to crush the spirit, and then when everybody sells, that's when the market reverses to the upside. And I get that because that's been basically sort of like the trend, the patterns of what's happened in previous cycles and during these markets and in crypto. That's what it happens, right? You want to shake everybody out, and once everyone is out, that's when you see the prices go back up and so. But over here it's just been a little bit grueling, a little bit like just off-putting and disgusting. That's basically it. Like these people, we got the news of news. Nobody even cares about Interpol. No one even cares about what smoke you got with Interpol. Nobody cares about the smoke you got with Interpol, sir. Fix it. Go fix it. Fix it. Like Richard, fix it. Go fix that. Like do what you gotta do, because over here, this was like 95%. You take a 1,000-pound boulder off his shoulders. That Interpol thing is 5% of the problem. That SEC was 95%. Because everybody was like tippy toeing, they're talking crap. Oh, SEC. People were just straight up saying that he was a criminal. RH was a criminal. He did a criminal crowdfunding, crowd raising, crowdfunding, and everything of that nature. And look what happened. Or if this was like such a criminal operation, what are you saying? The judge pardoned illegal and criminal behavior. You see? Oh, this was a criminal. These people. Yeah, I've heard people in the community People in the community, sub-community, the haters, the real bona fide, true to form adversarial opponents and haters, right, of Richard, continuously would talk about how this whole thing was just a criminal crowdfunding, criminal enterprise, criminal situation. It was so criminal. If it was so criminal, why did his case get dismissed? Why did the motion for him? No. Why did his motion for dismissal get granted? If everything was so criminal, what he was, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. People are lost too. They don't, a lot of these talking heads, this is why I don't come out here pretend like I'm Mr. Know-it-all. I just work from the premise of common sense and sprinkle a little logic as best as I can. But why isn't the market booming right now? Red Bull Energy. Where's the Red Bull Energy? Where is it? Where is it? He's still like telling people, oh, what's the marketing? What's the sales pitch? Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you, like now, right? Now's the time. Now's the time for people to, you know, really start to do what? It's not your money. I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. Oh, now is that? Now you want to see something done, you do it. Like as far as people now have to work. For now it's time to really but I've been doing, not me. Like I'm just saying it like that. I'm being real and pure and for real. Like I'm not now gonna double, triple back and work hard. No. Because you have people who've been here in absolute bad faith and wanted to project their iniquities onto the true believers, right? And create an illusion with their lies, right? And their fake platforms to brainwash the people into thinking that RH supporters, right, were the true detractors. And not all supporters are supporters. I'm talking about y'all know who we're talking about. The real RA supporters, the real ones that just been like, come hook or crook, you just there, you just here, you just doing what you gotta do. Listening, trying to really process things that are going as best as you can, and at the same time, living life. Making sense out of nonsense, which is a futile endeavor. Don't ever try to make sense out of nonsense. It's a waste of time. Don't argue with crazy. What does that make you? If you argue with crazy, that makes you worse than the crazy. And that's what we've been trying to do. I had to take my own advice. Arguing with fools and people that's presenting insanity. Streamers, fake influencers and fake streamers and fake talking leaders and these weird talking points that would raise money and achieve what and bring what value? You know, all these talking heads would just talk to you about raising a sacrifice phase, a donation phase, this amicus brief, that amicus brief. We're doing this field trip, this tour, this, and whatever, like launching this coin and all this. And what value did that translate? How was that translated over onto these markets that can show us that we have benefited? Like we see the results. We see the tangible results translated into our wallets. We see how these efforts have brought money back to us. It's just, oh no, let's get into these feel good activities. But then when you're a streamer and you're just talking about raising money to fund your lifestyle because you don't want to really assume a well-paying job to fund your lifestyle, you want to allow the community to pay for your lifestyle, right? It's like where what part of the game is this? What part of the game? Where does that fit in to the grand scheme of things of trying to really create generational wealth? No, you are lending your trust and your confidence onto someone who does not have your best intentions in their minds. They're just trying to feed themselves and put money in their pockets, and they have done an excellent job at doing that. Give it up for the grifters. Give it up for the scammers. We're talking about people who got paid not only tens, hundreds, and thousands of dollars. We're talking about people who got paid multi-millions of dollars. Multi-millions of dollars. And all those efforts combined, still couldn't do anything by at least bringing some kind of real like tranches and tranches and tranches of adoption onto Pulse-Chain. Some people estimate from 150 to 180 to 200 to up to $250 million was raised through donations, through coin launches, through sacrifices. And what has, you talking about $250 million, how has that attracted any more eyes, any more adoption, right? Any more onboarding that's helped this market really see the glorious gains that it was designed and developed to bring. To the point where you still have to hear now, you have to create a sales pitch. You still have to hear now that it's about sending postcards and using the United States Postal Service to spread the word. You still have to hear now it's not your money. You want to see something done, you do it. You do it. You still have to hear that. On top of not only the $250 million grift that took place, but even since between then and now, how many hacks have taken place? How many more scams have taken place on top of that? And so the little efforts that have been made post $250 million grift, the little projects that have been made in budding communities that are creating stuff, they get overshadowed because people are still reeling through what's Liquid Loans done for me lately? What's Power City done for me lately? What's Mintra done for me lately? You understand? People are still reeling through that. So you're talking about some new nondescript stuff. You do you on the side, low key. You invest in other things here and there, da. But so much money has been taken out and very little has returned to date. Then you have people who want to really take this seriously and do what normal people would think is insane by dollar cost averaging into these coins that have remained under SAC since the chain launched. Between the time they've been above SAC and the time they've been under SAC, washes however little time that they've been above SAC, RH tokens. And people want to continuously acquire them because you have faith, you believe in them, you believe in the founder, you thinking he's not going to jerk you. And rightfully so. And now even more so, this win validates his position in crypto. This win that Judge Aman or Amen, right, ruled in his favor, validates who he is. It validates Richard Heart's position, whether you're a hater or not. That win substantiates the work of him being a giving tree. of him being a good person in crypto and trying to make the world a better place. But the problem is getting from here to where we need to go. That's what the problem is. Been dropping the ball, been fumbling the ball along the way. You got to reduce, and this is to Richard, he got to reduce the fumbling of the ball. I get it, you launched Pump That Tires and everything, you comfortable in this and that and that and this, but you weren't a meme person not too long ago, even though you did understand that memes help pump chains, they help pump coins, or they help pump L2s. Like you said that to the guy about Chainlink. The reason why Chainlink blew several years ago is because of the memes. So here we are. Pump That Tires. Launch any coin you want. You see how the language changed. He said, if you want to launch a coin, yay, we got Pump That Tire. Launch, you could just hear. Playground. Launchpad, here we go. You want to do some leverage trade? We got that. Anything you want as a degenerate recluse, as an addict, right? We got the best of everything. We got everything for everybody right here. You want to be the super conservative? We got you. You want to be the super degen, scum of the earth? We got you. But that we got you, that's just echoing to this device, and it's not going any further. It's not going past whoever's listening to this. It's not going past wide enough, like maybe it should. Like I said in my mind, if anybody could drop down they've seen articles from other crypto news outlets reporting that Richard beat the case. That would be nice. But again, like I said, that would make it even worse though. Like, wow, there's even news articles and the market's still not printing green candles. These people hate this man. They hate the system. They hate the opportunity that people are going to get rich so bad. They don't want to see you and I prosper. Because think about it. If you have somebody who's supposed to be the head of a billion, the head of a cabal posting and telling you that he's taken upon himself to lead. Everything is about this guy trying to lead, man. Whatever, man. And the people following him too, right? He's taking upon himself to lead, and you got all these other people. You're trying to do this exclusive, right? You know, secure your proprietary interests, exclusive. We need to vet these people. You know, what's the secret handshake? What's your blood type? Damn near, right? These people got money already, supposedly. Meaning money. You're talking about a perceived, alleged, person who's supposed to be a billionaire. These alleged people who are supposed to be millionaires who made it very successful off Hex, who retired, don't have to work, but they've been living off rolling stakes. Now you're trying to conspire to exit, to leave Pulse Chain, meaning when you sell, someone has to lose. Someone's buying, or when you're selling, meaning someone's buying. Someone gets hurt. You got zero-sum activity taking place. And this is what you purposefully do because this is what markets do, but you're being a piece of shit willingly. Being a piece of shit. It's the type of people you never want to be around or have in your life because they're showing you what you, as an honest, hardworking, caring person, maybe even, just productive, you're trying to uplift one another, never want to become. They're showing you, they're telling you, they're reporting it to you, letting you know on this new chain, fairly new chain, opportunity for people to see, right? For people to prosper. A fork of Ethereum. It's like a reverse, a reset. To get in at a ground zero, a ground floor, have a good experience, you got a certain band of individuals that want to disrupt all of that and be proud of that. Because in every good situation, you have folks who are incorrigible, who behave in ways that are unconscionable, who are selfish, they're wicked and greedy. This is why the prices are where they are today. What else can you say? outside of being selfish and greed? What else is this about? What if someone just wanted to get to the sack price and then just because they feel like they've had enough, they can't take it no more, they want to exit. They can't even exit. But this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. You know? Tell 7 in the building, prospector, Dr. Morey. Dr. Morey had a great stream earlier. I caught the tail end of it, people. Go check out the Hexasians. John, Dr. Morey was dropping some jewels too for you guys out here that's looking to pair up with something exquisite in your life. Dr. Morey was dropping some heavy jewels. Shout out to the pineapple juice. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? Blind royalty in the building. For my new spectacle, I know. Yo, blind royalty, you can't do me like that, man. You can't do me like that, man. You know, look, you know what it is? Crypto's a dirty game. It seemed like it's a dirty game, and certain players, you just got to be. I don't know. It's just not in my makeup to do that. I could have did that, but it's not in my makeup to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make me better than anybody else. But you know, I should have did a sacrifice phase for my new glasses, man, because I'm still rocking them, and I have no business wearing these old things, man. I have no business wearing these old things. I mean, it's true to form, man. You got these people, they raising money for nothing. They want to sell some car that nobody wants to buy. And I don't even understand. You raising money to list the coins on a centralized exchange, and then it gets delisted the same year. You raise upwards of like 80 grand, you know, 80 grand. 80 grand for a listing. You know, some of that got pocketed. I can't knock the hustle in a way, but if you're not bringing value and helping the people, because look, the thing got delisted. So how does that help? This is what I'm saying. This is exactly like what I'm saying. You know, I don't know, man. Das Child in the building. RBE. RBE. You talk about the Battle Rap League. Das Child in the building. Das Child got an ear for music. Let me tell you, man. Yo, Dot, salute to you, man. You got an ear for music. You put me onto some Johns. Yo, Das Child got an ear for music, people. If you didn't know, that man has an ear for music. Put me onto some Johns. Put me onto some Fantastic. Fantastic. What's up, man? Tin Top is everywhere. You're never there. What's up, Tin Top? You know. Shout out to y'all. Checks my pulse. What's going on? Postcards are killing it, right? Dr. Moore said his blood type is universal. There you go. You know. Ah, man. Listen. I didn't even check the markets today. I just kind of went, not kind of, but I was going through X, and I saw people just saying, wow, like folks just can't help themselves. They keep, you know, dumping the price, dumping. Like they just, even with good news. And it made me think, let me get on live and talk about this for a minute. Like, you know, we're supposed to be like really, in a sense, celebrating, you know, being proud for just sticking around and holding on and witnessing, being participants, actively participating in history, through history. We're living through history, you know, and would have loved to have seen it translated into making money.
I'm excited.
Because that would have been like the cherry on top. Just translate into making money. And just consistently just let's get to it, man. This is supposed to be a bull market. Let's get to it already. This is the most disgusting display of some kind of, but it's not a bull market. What kind of market is this? It's not a bull market. Sad display of a bull market. Especially our situation. Come on. It is what it is, folks. Well, listen, people. Salute to y'all. All right. We're gonna make it. Like Jadakiss and Styles speak. We are going to make it. Come hook or crook, we are going to make it. For sure. We're here for a reason, folks. We're not going anywhere. But we got to see and pay attention. Just hold on, because we got to get through this weird stuff that these people are trying to do, this dumping, suppressing of price. I don't know how long that's going to last. I hope Richard pulls a trick out of his arsenal of magic, because he knows how to conjure up some stuff. And like he said in that clip that I played in the beginning of this, we don't need you. Like he said, think about what he has at his disposal and his options. He has many options. Hey, come on, bro, pull the levers, because you've done a lot of questionable things that, nobody's perfect and all that, but still, you won with the SEC. Now, that momentum, you need to ride that momentum. You need to ride that momentum. Stop begging people to sell, this sales pitch. It's all cringe. Like how he does that. Oh, maybe what would be your favorite sales pitch? No, it's not Amway. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not a good salesperson. That's why I'm not doing it. But those of you who are, knock yourselves out, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no Amway. Oh, sales pitch. Sales pitch of what? What? I don't know, sales pitch. A lot of us did a lot of work and we're exhausted. And other people could do the work now. No. Other people could do let other people come in. I see some people, brand new, coming out of nowhere, coming into the community. That's what happens all the time. Let them take the reins and, hey, have at it. Me, I'm tired. I'm just going to continue to talk crap and look at y'all looking at me, talking crap, and keep it moving and wait for these blessings to come the way they're supposed to, present themselves in our wallets. And on that note, folks, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Yo, man, that pineapple juice was funny, man. Yo, shout out to Dr. Morey, man. This Red Bull can energy, this Red Bull, big Red Bull can energy, the energy, vital life force. Okay, this is what we're dealing with, right? The men standing up. We're gonna be what we're supposed to be and provide and protect and conquer. And this is what we're doing. In a positive, helpful way. Anybody come and try to disrespect, they get wrecked. That's it. Easy. And it's on to the next. Keep moving forward. No time for the negativity. These people right here, man. You imagine rich people trying to conspire to keep everyone else poor in this community. Richard attracted some of the nastiest people that you could find in crypto, man. Some of the nastiest, most disgusting, vile, disgusting, wretched, putrid people. It's not about the visuals, it's about who they are inside, who they are internally, fractured, who they are, just demonic, wicked. That's what Richard attracted to. Look what happened. Look what's happening. You got no friends. He did all this. Like, look what he's done. He even won. He won the case. He won. And look what they're doing to him. Look what they're doing to him. And look what they're doing indirectly impacting us. It's not just about glazing him and praising, oh, Richard. Oh, you're so great, Richard. No, what about the charts? Work. Instead of sucking them off, work. A lot of us been working. And however we contribute, we've been contributing. Everybody can't sell. Everybody can't do sales. Everyone can't do that. Everyone can't do sales. Huh? Some of us can stream. Some of us can sing. Some of us can rap. Some of us can write. Some of us can teach. Huh? Some of us can read. Some of us can do different things. Some of us can just even listen, lend an ear. Some of us can simply support. Smash a like button. Share the information. Some of us can play the background and still be a major player in all these things that's going on here. Just because you play the background, you still have your purpose is still just as pivotal as anyone else. If you're contributing and working towards the goal. Come on. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, folks. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Take care.